Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. I'm Tiana and I'm here to tell you about my breast reduction surgery. I've also included vlogs and pictures and tips just in case you're thinking about getting the same surgery as me. With that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right on in. Okay. Before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of background of why I chose this surgery. So I've always had larger breasts. Ever since I was, honestly, I think I started in maybe the 3rd grade. I started becoming like voluptuous in that area. So like by the 4th grade year, I was like a C cup. I'm like almost like a full C. In the 5th grade, I was also like a full C as well too. So by college, I was like an E cup. And then up until last year, which is 2017, I was a full G. And personally, like, I'm a very small girl. I'm like 4'10", 4'11". I'm not very tall. I'm extremely petite. I have a very small waist, so I'm like a 32, 34, and then I'm like a full G cup. So I started looking into plastic surgeons in my area. I picked out 3 that I thought were the best after doing research on them and like seeing reviews and seeing their before and afters and people's comments and stuff like that. I decided on 3 doctors. I had no idea how to get breast reduction. I didn't know how to even like go about it. I had no idea about anything. So I kind of like winged it, honestly. I went to my primary doctor. She saw my boobs. Well, she didn't like see them, but she saw them within my outfit and like how big they were. And then she also asked me to see if I had indents on my shoulders from where my bra was. You may be able to see them still, I'm not sure, but that's actually kind of like a really big depiction of how big your breasts are and how they're weighing you down and how they're affecting your body, is if you have indents on your shoulders from where your bra straps are. So that's actually how she basically, like, once she saw that, she wrote the little doctor's note like immediately and sent that over to my plastic surgeon. That next following day, I had like a consultation with him, and he also saw the same things. He was like, yeah, you're a perfect candidate for the surgery. They were such an amazing people. They actually really fought hard for me to get the surgery, and literally it all happened within a week. Like, no joke. I got the approval process from my health insurance within a week. I went from one person telling me it's extremely hard to get the surgery. That's very rare now because people who I guess don't fully need the surgery have been getting the surgery. So health insurances have been more picky about how their approval process for it to be medically cleared to have the surgery and for them to pay for it. With that being said, so one day I went into the consultation with my surgeon. He saw my boobs. Before we even sent pictures or anything to the health insurance, they approved me like that. All they needed was my doctor's note, the surgeon seeing that I had the indents on my arms, and then from there, it all happened within a week. I'm not even joking. I went into a Tuesday and came back on like, got the notice on like Monday. You've been approved. I was like, me? I'm approved? I'm having this surgery? Next thing I know, she's calling me up saying, when would you like to schedule a date? I was like, a date? Huh? I literally just left your office. Like, now we're scheduling the date for my surgery? I was like, all I could do was cry. I was like, what? This is insane. Like, no. Like, it was an amazing feeling knowing that like I was approved, I was covered. Make sure you have good insurance. That's actually very important. Have United Healthcare, for instance, they're very picky. So if you have like maybe Aetna or some other health insurance, it may be easier for you. So definitely know who's paying for it and how it's going to be paid for, because the day of surgery, for me, my deductible was due the day of surgery. They wanted all the money up front. Know who's also going to take care of you. For me, it was my mom and my boyfriend. They are my primary doctor slash nurse. My mom stayed with us for like 3 weeks up to a month afterwards. They have to be with you at all times. It's extremely important that you have someone give you your medication rather than you have your own medication to give to yourself, because there are risks of overdose and other risks that you can take on if you have your own medication to yourself and someone's not providing it for you. So I recommend getting all your prescriptions before the surgery, like a week before the surgery. Go ahead and get all your prescriptions that you're gonna need during that time. Have it lined up like somewhere around like your room or whoever your caregiver is. Make sure they know where it's at. And honestly, like for me, I did the most. I taped it to my dresser. That's actually like right here. I taped it to my dresser with little like post-it notes saying this, like the name, what it does for me, and how many times a day I should take it. And I did it in like little color coordination. It was like so like OCD of me, but like I knew for sure when it was important for me to take this medication and how many doses I should have of it and what it is. Lastly, do what your doctor says. Like, do what they say. Don't be stubborn. If they make you sit in bed, which I had to do, sit in bed all day, watch Netflix, watch TV. Let me tell you, I watched Stranger Things. That was an amazing episode. I also binge watched YouTube. Thank you, Jesus, that it was Vlogmas going on, so I actually had something to come back and watch every single day. So day of surgery, I'll go ahead and insert a clip about how that went. It was a lot.
Hey guys! Alright, so I'm back here now. I have my little outfit on, and then they also put compression socks on me. You can't see them because I have the blanket up on me. But my IV in was actually a lot easier than what I was expecting. My little gown comes with an insulated little tool here. It's actually really cool, so if I get hot, I can make the gown cold. If I get cold, I make the gown hot. Now we're just waiting for the doctor, and yeah, that's it.
So after I got out of surgery, they put me into this little room. Same thing as like a hospital room, but I was actually in a surgery center, not a hospital. So I was in bed, I got out of the surgery, I was like super drowsy, I was so sleepy. All I wanted to do was go back to sleep, and I had a nurse in front of me, and then my boyfriend and my mom, and the nurse was like, all right, time to go home. And I was like, all right, going back to bed. Like I was not leaving. I was in so much pain. But actually like a week post-op, I went out to dinner with my friends. I wanted to see them, and I also wanted to just get out of the house because cabin fever is so real. I wanted to get out the house and just kind of like have fun for a small night. I mean, like we went to a restaurant. It wasn't a big club or anything, so it wasn't a really big deal. So the hardest part of my surgery was actually having drains, and not all doctors think it's mandatory to have them. I think it depends on the person and depends on the doctor. But my doctor was like, you're getting drains. I was like, that was like my biggest fear, is actually having them. I did not want them for nothing in the world. Hey guys, so it's 5 days after post-op right now, and it's about 10:50 at night. And I want to come and tell you guys a small update about how the past 5 days has been. So I still have my drains attached. They're attached right underneath here, and they're going in underneath my armpits. Honestly, where my drains are entering my armpits hurt way more than my actual incisions underneath my breast. My boobs are so perfect and so small, and they make me so happy to look at them, but I haven't seen them just yet. I have not taken off my surgical bra since it was put on last Thursday, and I also haven't taken a bath as well too. So I won't know if I can take a bath until this upcoming Wednesday, which is my next appointment after that. And I'll be able to know if my drains can be taken out, which I'm pretty hopeful about because they've gotten, there's barely anything in them these days. So hopefully we can get those taken out this Wednesday. And I'm so excited for that, but if they don't numb my armpits, I think I'm gonna like die. But, oh yeah. So I'm on one type of pain relief right now. It's called Demerol. It doesn't do a lot. It basically just numbs the pain for like small increments of time. My boobs are very tense, like they're very swollen, like basically all day. If I move just a little bit, they're like puffballs, like literally it's like a battle stand on my chest. They're so hard and they're so tense, but I'm sure I'm like that for like a while now. But this morning my surgical bra was actually gonna loose on me, so I was like, oh yeah, the swelling went down, we're doing good. But I walked into the bathroom and pop, there they go, like back again, puffed all up, super swollen, super tense. So I believe it was like maybe a week or so after this last video, after we went to Cheddar's, I had a doctor's appointment to where I was able to get my drains out, and that was amazing. Like, best day of my life, best day of 2017 was getting my drains taken out. Literally, I was so happy, but it was the most painful experience. It wasn't that, actually let me take it back. It wasn't like that painful, but it was the most uncomfortable experience I've definitely had to date. But I'll go ahead and insert that clip into you right here. Hey guys, so it's obviously a little bit later in the day, and the doctor visit, oh my goodness. So a lot happened. So we took off the drains. No more drains. I'm drain free. So no more drains. We also took out every other staple, and then we also removed my old like bandages, tapes or whatever, and they put new ones on. So with that, the drains. There is some videos on YouTube of like how drains are being taken out, and like, so like if you wanted to research them, you definitely could. I couldn't record in my actual doctor's office, so I don't have that footage, but I'm definitely gonna check it out if you want to. I definitely saw some videos before I went in there, so I knew what to expect. The girl on the other video, she took it like no problem. Me, yeah, no, that didn't happen. So my left drain, when she took it out, she's like, okay, you're gonna feel some pressure. I was like, okay, that's not bad, I got this. I didn't have anything. So she like yanked, yes, they basically yanked that crap out of me. Like, they yank it. So she goes and she like pulls it out of my arm super fast. And it's like this long, what's still like actually like left inside of you. And honestly, my left arm didn't hurt as much. So what she does, she cuts the staples that's like on top of the actual incision, like on like above the drain itself. And so she cuts that, so I guess it opens up a little bit more, and then she pulls it. When she did my right arm, I don't know if she like accidentally cut some of my skin, I don't know what happened, but when she pulled it, I screamed. It hurt so bad. But it was like it was a super quick process. It maybe lasted for like a minute and it was done. It wasn't like something that was long and drawn out, so you're like aching in pain or anything. So it was good. And then honestly, when they took out the staples and removed my bandages and stuff, that was like, I was a spa basically at that point. Because once I got those drains out, I was like, I was so done. But so far, I'm not able to lift my hands up above my head still. So that's still the same with that. But I feel more like pulling or rippling in my boobs. I don't know if that's the correct word to use, but I feel like a rippling in them whenever I move my arm too much or lift them above to like reach the microwave or something like that, because my microwave is a little bit higher. I feel like a little rippling in them. I also saw them, and they're honestly perfect. You guys will probably see them a little bit later. I'll put some clips in for you guys to see that. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, and go ahead and comment below and let me know if you were thinking about getting the surgery, or if you ever did have the surgery, how did it go for you? And if you want to know what landed me back into bed rest, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Bye guys.